ready. Short-term rental investing. What is it? Okay. Now, short-term rental investments is something that everyone needs to know, especially if you want to get into real estate. Okay. Now, hi, my name is Sawan Lamar Belcher. I'm a full-time real estate investor. I focused on buying and selling property. And a lot of the times I hold on to the property for monthly cash flow because getting big checks is great, but taxes come into play. So you got to hold some so you can get those tax benefits of depreciation over time, so that way you decrease your taxable burden. Okay, now today we're in one of my short-term rentals, so I figured I'd start to kind of tell you about like what is short-term rental. Most people use Airbnb like it's a thing, but Airbnb is just one platform. Short-term rental just means that you have a tenant that's in your property that's paying to be there for a short amount of time. Okay. Now that could be 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, a weekday, 30-day stays, whatever that is. Okay. And what determines it being a short-term rental? Well, it's actually your state laws. Okay. Now, in some areas, you might know that short-term rentals are hard. Okay. But you just got to look at the laws and you'll be able to outperform the competition. Okay. Now, in our area, short-term rental is okay. They say that it's okay for us to rent out properties short-term, 1 or 2 days. But sometimes in other cities or other counties like Raleigh, they're trying to make it hard for short-term rentals. Now, the way to get across is to know what the laws are. So in Wake County, a short-term rental is less than 15 days. So that says that all you need to do is focus on getting short-term tenants who are staying longer than 15 days. So don't let the local laws scare you. Okay. Now, the benefits of having a short-term rental is you're gonna make more money. Like this particular apartment right here is a duplex that I have. One side is a long-term rental. This side is a short-term rental. So I would typically rent this side out for about $750, but I make about $2,000 a month on this one unit. Actually, in one stay, I just had somebody book for 14 days and I'm getting paid $1,500 just off of one stay. Now, I like the longer stays. Okay. I like the longer stays, and I'm going to I'm going to put the link to a video where I actually talk about why you should focus on getting longer stays. But in your short-term rental, you need to make sure you don't just provide like a house. It shouldn't just be a house, or it shouldn't be just an apartment. It should be something special. Okay. And I like to have nice stuff, because that's what people like. They're coming in for an experience, not just for a place to stay. If they wanted to go just to a place to stay, they stay at the Motel 8. So you need to make sure that you have some good stuff, like have some nice decoration, have some plants. People love plants. They feel refreshed when they see plants. Have some nice pillows, and be sure that you have everything that people need, like an ironing board, cups and plates. I even provide coffee because I'm a coffee drinker. Okay. If you guys like coffee, tell me in the comments, what do you get from Starbucks? Okay. And I'll know if you're a real coffee drinker, but hey, look, start using short-term rentals in your methodology today. Now, look, I'm going to give you the keys. Okay. I'm gonna give you the keys because everybody's saying, well, hey, I don't know how to buy houses. I don't know how to find them. I don't know how to fund them. With the short-term rental method, you can get into this today without owning houses. Okay. You could probably just use about $6,000 and have a short-term rental making about $3,000 to $4,000 for you every month. All right. Here's the strategy. Reach out to a private landlord who owns a property, who's putting up their property for rent. And now it needs to be in good shape, not bad shape. Like you want to have a good one. Okay. You also need to have a landlord who's going to be responding quickly to any maintenance issue that you might have, because you're in the service business when you jump into this. Reach out to him, let him know that you don't mind renting his property, and you just need to make sure there's a spread. What I did for this one is I looked up on airdna.com to figure out how much the average rent for a rental unit like this would go for. They said this could go for between anywhere from $89 a night to $129. So I priced it just right in the middle, $119. Okay, that's good for me. So I did my math to figure how many nights would I have to rent this property out in order to cover my mortgage, the water bill, the internet, and any utilities other than the water that I might have. Okay, and for me, that was 10 nights. Okay, so anything over 10 nights is profit for your boy. Let's get it. So you need to do the same thing, but you can essentially rent a property out, put some furniture in it, put it up on Airbnb, VRBO, and Furnish Finder so you can make a spread between what you got to rent it out for and the income that you're gonna make. Okay, like I said, click over to the next video and I'm gonna tell you how to get those longer stays to make it easy for you so you don't spend a lot of money on cleanings and do weekend stays and stuff like that. I'm gonna teach you how to get 30 and 30-day stays and 6-month stays. Okay, so let's get into it. Peace.